Hi, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. This is part 2 of the December 2023 reading. Remember, this is a timeless reading. We're going to go today from Virgo to Pisces. But remember, if you're looking for Sagittarius, Sagittarius is going to be in part 1 because it's Sagittarius, Sagittarius season at the time that I posted this. Okay. All right, let's get started. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. This is your December 2023 reading. But whenever you stumble upon this, it's a timeless reading. So, it's what you're meant to hear whenever you see it, whether it's December 2023 or not. We're going to start out with these cards, these oracle cards, to get an overall theme for the month of December for you. Okay. All right, here we go. So we've got honesty. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. One of the other signs that I did yesterday got this card. And I feel like this is talking about your progression in this lifetime and you learning how to be honest with yourself, because everyone is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And if you feel like people are being dishonest, it's time for you to step back and take a look at yourself and see what areas of your life that you may not be completely honest with yourself. Sometimes it can be on a subconscious level, but you will see through the reflection of your life if there's some type of dishonesty going on, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying that this is an important thing for you to focus on, for you to move through your spiritual awakening and in order to get what it is that you want, okay? All right. So we're going to move this and we're going to head to the tarot and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. This is for Virgo Spirit for December 2023. This is for Virgo Spirit, December 2023. Okay, here we go. Ooh, all right. Okay, so overall energy is the Magician, and this is Spirit just saying, you are pretty much the creator of your life. It may not seem like it. It may seem like at times things may be happening in your life willy-nilly, but it is because you've yet to harness your power, or for a lot of you, you're just coming into your power. And Spirit is telling you with this card, you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need to create the life and love you desire. But it is going to require a leap of faith on your part with the Fool. Sometimes we just have to take that blind leap. We have to trust in ourselves, trust in our higher self, trust in our spirit, trust in our spiritual team to know that they're gonna catch us, that they're not gonna leave us hanging, okay? Because this is about you organizing your life, getting yourself together so that you can have the love, the love and the relationships that you desire with the Two of Cups. Because with the Two of Cups, even though this speaks of a love relationship, we're also talking about the other relationships in your lives as well, okay? All right. So let's start by clarifying this Magician. Okay, so we have hiding the truth. So this is either your person hiding how they really feel about a specific situation, or you hiding something from yourself. Because remember, we just got the honesty card and we just talked about, you may not be getting the truth from other people, but, you can get it from yourself. So I feel like there are no secrets in our lives, okay? That if we really sit down and sift through situations, we can figure out what's going on without someone else telling us. And I feel like the reason why we can do that is because everything is within us, right? Like I said, you are the master of your own fate. You are the person that controls your ship. You are the person that, is the one that is going to say where it goes, if it stays where it is, if it moves, if you move on to new territory, if you bring in new actors, or if if you fire the old actors and you choose to move on from that, it has to do with you. So knowing this, that's why I say I feel like there are no secrets. We may be pulling the wool over our own eyes. I'm not saying other people can't consciously try to withhold the truth or to lie from us, but you know, I feel like that's where that saying, whatever's in the dark always comes to light, is, you know, where it comes from is the fact that the person may try to pull the wool over your eyes, and for a little while you may play along with that, but I feel like at some point it's going to come to the forefront. Whatever it is you need to know is going to be, you know, is going to appear. Ask your guides and your higher self to show you the truth if you feel like things are being hidden from you, okay? But this, I feel like, may have to do with your person as well. Not only you hiding some things from yourself, your person hiding things from you as well, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the other cards and see what we've got. We've got the Deception right here, 7 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and here at the bottom is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, this is about deception on some level. It could be self-deception. For others of you, it could be another person. It doesn't have to be in a love relationship. It could be in several relationships, or one relationship, or a romantic relationship and a platonic relationship in your life where you are not getting the full truth, okay? With the King of Cups, this is also talking about, you know, truth, being open about your feelings, you know, wanting to come forward and be honest, okay? And this King of Cups could represent the, you know, person in your life romantically who has a desire to do that because they've been hiding the truth from you, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is talking about you moving into a space where you're going to be able to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, okay? But things are going to start off slowly with this Page of Pentacles, because I feel like it's a situation where you need to walk into your new relationships or your new situationships and not run. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's something that's going to take time, because I feel like this 7 of Swords, the deception and the truth being hidden from you, I feel like for some of you, that's been the norm for you in the past, and it's time to move past that, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the rest of these cards. 7 of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, okay, Page of Pentacles. All right, okay. So we've got soulmate, patience, world travel or long distance travel, and receiving a message. So this person who's been withholding their feelings from you, because I feel like that's what it's about, that this person wants to be the King of Cups in your life, but they haven't fully come clean about their feelings. You're going to be getting a message from them, okay? The two of you could be at a distance, and all of this, like I said, is unfolding at a snail's pace. And I feel like it's because you have things that you've got to work through, and your person has things that they have to work through as well. Because if this person was ready to come and tell you how they feel, they would have done that by now, I feel like, okay? Because they are showing up as the King of Cups. And I feel like the King of Cups is what you're wanting, but this person has yet to show you that. And it is because they're going through their spiritual awakening just like you are, okay? And so this person is a soulmate. It could be twin flame as well, because there's no twin flame card in this deck there's no twin flame card in this deck. So it could be spirit also saying that for some of you, this person, you know, could be a twin flame, but you're going to be receiving a message from someone, and I feel like it's this person. But whether or not they're going to choose to come clean to you, they may, but it may be a small unveiling or a small truth telling, and not the whole entire truth. So it's up to you whether or not you want to continue on with this, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Okay. But you are headed towards a situation where the two of you, you know, could reconcile and be together if that's what you're wanting. But it is going to take some time, because like I said, it's not just them. You have things that you have to work on as well, because we got the honesty card here. Because remember, everyone is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And if you feel like this person's hiding the truth and not being honest with you, there are some things within yourself that you're not being honest with as well. And nobody likes to hear that. Everybody wants things to be easy, because I want it to be easy too. But nothing worth having is, you know, is going to be easy. It's going to be times where you're going to have to dig down deep and do the work in order for you to have the healthy relationships that you both desire and deserve. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get some messages from your person. We're going to look at the love notes and see what your person wants to say. This is for Virgo Spirit. This is for Virgo. Okay, so we've got, I hear a million voices in my head telling me the things I should have said. So this person has regrets. They wish that they had the strength to tell you how they feel, but there's hesitancy and there is stalling because they're not secure within themselves. And you deserve to have someone that's going to be secure in a connection with you, because if they come to the connection with all their, you know, with all their insecurities and not being able to tell you how they feel and so on and so forth, that's only going to cause problems. Because for some of you, you've been with this person and they've been hiding the truth the whole entire time, or not telling you the full truth. And even though it's not being told to you, on some level, you feel it. You know that there's something that they're hiding and that they're not telling you, not being 100% honest with you. And so you don't deserve that. You deserve somebody who's going to come to the table and be open and honest, but you have to be open and honest as well. You can't hide your hand and expect the other person to show theirs. It's just like playing poker, right? You can't expect the other person to show their hand if you're not going to show yours too when the time comes. Okay. All right. So then we've got, I can't stop thinking about you. You're always in my dreams. So I feel like this person has deep feelings for you, Virgo, but they're not ready. They have to be ready to come and let you know how they feel. But as I said before, it's up to you whether or not you want to give this person a chance and give them time to, you know, drum up the courage or deal with whatever issues they have to in order to come tell you how they feel, or if you want to move forward. Okay. Like I said, nobody would fault you if you decided to move forward, because, you know, this is your life and life is going on now. It's not going to start, you know, once they tell you how they feel. It's going on right now. So it's up to you. The choice is yours on what you want to do. But Spirit is saying you got to take a look at some things in your life and figure out what is really the truth. Okay. All right. I wish you the best of luck, Virgo. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good month, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, Libra. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your December 2023 reading. Remember, it's timeless. So whenever you stumble upon it, this is what you were meant to hear. We're going to start out with these oracle cards to get an overall energy for this December 2023 reading. Okay, the card that I pulled is freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay, another sign in the part 1 got this card. I think it was like one of 3 cards. It might have been Cancer. If you have Cancer placements, you may want to take a look at that. Okay, so with freedom, I feel like what Spirit is telling you is that you have free will to do what it is, whatever it is it's going to take in this lifetime to make you happy. Okay. So instead of, you know, we were taught that this is a passive thing. Our lives are a passive thing, and we're not meant to, I'm not saying that to not take action to make yourselves happy, but I'm saying as far as we just do the best we can and, put in whatever work we can and just hope it works out. But I feel like with this card, Spirit is trying to tell you that that's part of it, but it's not entirely the entire thing. I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you can have your life turn out exactly the way that you want it to, but it's going to require some form, let's say, I guess you can say some form of payment. Let me say it like that. And by payment, what I mean is, because there's no such thing as a free lunch. I feel like what Spirit is saying, that payment is going to be you digging deep, looking at the things that have happened to you in your past and doing what you can to heal those old wounds so that they no longer show up and perpetuate in the present and in the future. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move to the tarot and we're going to see what else Spirit wants to tell you for this reading. Okay? This is for Libra, Spirit. This is for Libra. This is for Libra. Okay. 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 So overall energy, Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. With this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit is talking about I'm getting long and arduous journey. So you may have been on a journey to balance out your life and to make it what you've wanted it to be for a long time, but it may, once you've gotten into doing the things you need to do to create the life of your dreams, I feel like it turned out to be more of a chore than you thought it would. But as I just said, when I just did Virgo's reading, anything worth having is going to take time. It's not going to always be easy. There are going to be obstacles and things that you have to work through. And so the sooner you realize that and you just accept it and start to move through those things, the quicker you're going to get to where it is you're wanting to be. Okay? It just may take time, because look at what's under this. If you do this work and continue on this path, we have the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. This is talking about that amazing relationship. And this is not the Two of Cups, which is a minor arcana card. This is the major arcana card. This is the best card, the best it could ever get. So it's worth it to do the work that you're doing, okay? And to not look at it as a missed opportunity and to just throw your hands up and say, oh, whatever. That, and to doubt yourself and not believe that you can get there, because there is an opportunity. We all have the opportunity to get to where we want to get. But the problem is, most people don't want to do the work. And yeah, it sucks. It's not going to be all, puppy dogs and rainbows all the time. But to have this type of relationship, it's going to require you to be a reflection of, or it's going to require you to heal yourself to the point to where you're going to be, the person's going to be a reflection of what you've got going on inside. And so if you want it to be healthy, you've got to, work on, your inner child, your inner health, and get it to the point to where you can bring in what it is that you want. Because until you get right within yourself, everybody's going to continue to show up in a way that you're not happy with. And it is because everything starts with you. You have to learn how to love yourself properly. You have to, make it all about you, because we've learned and been taught that it's all about what's going on outside, but it's not. Everything comes from within. Okay. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, and trying to tell you that you can have what it is that you want, Libra, but you got to be willing to pay the price and to do the work that's necessary. Okay. All right. So we've got illumination. Okay. Showing up. So this work, excuse me, this work is going to open your eyes up to a lot of things about yourself and about your life that you may not have realized. Okay. Because when me going through my journey, there's a lot of stuff. I'm still realizing stuff. I was actually sitting in my room a couple of days ago and thinking about something that happened to me when I was like a teenager, and realizing certain things about how, how I dealt with that situation and how the other person dealt with the situation with me. And it was really eye-opening. And this is like 20, 30 years ago. So you've got to realize that it's an ongoing thing. I'm not saying you got to be 100% and all your I's got to be dotted and all your T's have to be crossed, but you have to get yourself to a certain point to where, when you bring in the person you're wanting to be in a relationship with, that you're going to be able to sustain it, and to do what is necessary so that it continues to be healthy. Okay. All right. So let's turn these cards over and see what we got. We've got the Empress. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So like I said, this is about you being in your bag, about you with the Empress, this Taurus, Libra energy here. This is about you stepping into your power as the divine feminine or divine masculine. Doesn't matter. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. Okay. It may feel like a burden sometimes with this Ten of Wands. Okay. You may want to, throw all this stuff down and just be like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. But this is what you will be throwing away, is the lover's relationship. I'm not saying you can't be in a relationship, Libra, without doing the work. But what I'm saying is I feel like you're going to be left wanting, that it may start out all good in the beginning, but then you're going to go right back into the same thing you've been going through in the past, where you were unhappy with the relationships because of things that, you need to work on, and the partner that you attract needs to work on as well. Okay. So also with the Ten of Wands, I feel like it not only resembles, you feeling burdened by the things that you feel like you have to, like maybe the obstacles and things that you have to get through in order to get to what you want. I feel like this is also things that you've been carrying around, like baggage you've been carrying around. Okay. And I feel like it's gotten to a point, because you have 10 wands and 10 is the maximum, right? And so I feel like Spirit is saying that it's time to put this burden down. It's time to do that so you can manifest what it is you want, which is a new spark, a fresh new start in love with this Ace of Wands. Okay. So let's clarify the rest of these cards. Empress. Okay. Wands. Eight of Wands. And Ace of Wands. Okay, so for the Empress, we have marriage. Okay, some of you may be in a marriage. Others of you may, be wanting a marriage. Okay, and so the Empress is about, this is like the culmination of all the best qualities of all the queens. Okay, and once you get to this is the way I heard someone put it like this, and I really love the way they put it, so I'm going to use what they said. Once you're independent and you stand on your own 2 feet and you don't need anybody, who would you want to be with? I feel like that's what this is talking about. That if, you're wanting marriage, if you're not already married, once you stand in this energy of the Empress, and things, all the things that you want start to come towards you, the love relationship, the money, the career, all these things, once all the areas of your life start to fall into place, what would you truly choose? I feel like that's what this is about. Okay. All right. Then we've got fear. Okay. So you've got some fears built up behind this baggage with this Ten of Wands. Some of those wands, I feel like, are representing things that have happened to you that, have gotten you to a fearful place where, you may want to be married. You maybe want to be in a long-term relationship. You want that lover's relationship, but you're fearful. This could be your person as well being fearful. Okay. You and this person could be at a distance. Okay. But this person is definitely a soulmate. They could be a twin flame because there's no twin flame card in this deck that I'm using. And so this is about, Spirit is saying that once you get in your bag, that's just what they're giving me. That's what I keep picking up. That's why I keep saying that. Once you step into your independence, you step into this Empress energy, your divine feminine or divine masculine energy, and you put down the majority of these burdens, that fear is going to subside and things are going to start to move quickly. Okay. For some of you, this is talking about your soulmate coming in. You may be moving into a situation where you're going to be able to be married. But if you can deal with, a lot of those fears, the better you're going to fare in a connection with this person. Because we've talked about this in the past for years about how, if the right person came along and you were not ready, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter that they were there, because this is about us learning how to sustain what it is we're trying to bring in. Because it's not just about manifesting. It's like, say you need to lose weight, okay? Everybody focuses on the actual weight loss. But when the real work begins, it doesn't start until after you've lost the weight. Because once you've lost the weight, you've got to change your mindset, your eating habits, your exercise. You got to change all this stuff permanently in order to keep from reverting back to the way you were. And I feel like it's the same thing with this. Spirit is saying that some of your habits in the way that you deal with relationships, because of things that you've gone through with these Ten of Wands here, some of these things have to be put to bed so that you're able to sustain a relationship, the type of relationship you want, and have it be long-term once that person comes in, because that's what you don't want. That's a horrible thing. I've had that happen to me before, where I had something I wanted. I manifested something I wanted. It was a thing. It wasn't a person. And I lost it because I couldn't sustain it, because I wasn't ready for it. And that's a horrible thing, to have had what you wanted and lost it. So then you're in the process of trying to get it again. That's why I tell you these things I'm telling you, because I've been through it. Okay. And then for the Ace of Wands, we've got ask for guidance. So you have a whole spiritual team. You have angels. You have your higher self. You have all these beings around you. You're never alone. You may feel like it at times, but you're never alone. They're all here. They're talking to me now. Speak to me now to speak to you, to give you specific messages on things you need to take a look at. Okay. It's not that, we're down on Libra and Libra's a horrible person. We're not saying any of those things. I feel like, y'all are amazing people, but everybody can be better. Okay. And this is about striving to be better. It's not saying that, you can't be loved unconditionally just the way that you are. And you do deserve that. But the things that you're shooting for are higher up on the scale. And so if they're higher up on the scale, you're going to have to adjust accordingly, because you can't bring in something that you've never had where you are, where you currently are, because if you could, you'd already have it. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. So if you're shooting for something higher or aiming for something higher, you have to rise to the occasion accordingly, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to pull out these love notes and we're going to get some messages from your person. Okay, this is for Libra, Spirit. This is for Libra. Okay, so you've got 3. So we've got, I see my future when I look into your eyes. So there's somebody coming, if they're not already here, and they see you as the future person that they want to be with. Okay, we're going to put it here where the soulmate and long distance card is, because this is like represents the future here, where you're headed. I wish things were different between us. This could be someone who you dealt with in the past, okay, that may have messed up, may not have shown up the way that you wanted them to, and they wish they could take back you know, what they did or didn't do. Okay. And then we've got, I've been depressed lately. Things have been really hard. So you're not the only person that's going through it. Your person is as well. Okay. So if you're not together with your person right now, or the person that you're with is not showing up the way that you're wanting them to, there's some tweaks. There's some tweaks that have to happen on your end, because mostly on your end, because you are the person that they're reflecting. You are the energy that they're reflecting. And if they're not showing up the way that you want them to, you got to do some work on yourself. So either they start to show up the way that you want them to, or you bring in some new people who are going to show up exactly the way that you're wanting them to. But I'm going to tell you, like I told Virgo, you can't expect someone to show up and be exactly what it is you want, but you not change anything within yourself. It's the same thing we just talked about manifesting, bringing something in or aiming for something higher. If you want something different, you got to change. If you want to lose weight, you got to change your eating habits and start to exercise, you know, whatever it is that you need to do. It's the same thing with this. If you want a healthy relationship, you have to get rid of some of your unhealthy habits and some of your unhealthy things that you've been doing, because we all do it. Because, you know, nobody comes here with the instruction manual. You pick up things as you live and you learn. And sometimes those things are detrimental to us, and we go through life with kind of blinders on about the things that we do, and we don't realize that they're even there until we step into a relationship and things don't work out, and those things are, you know, brought out, or someone steps into a relationship with us and they magnify those very things that we need to work on. Okay. So this is just a message from Spirit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please have a good month, and I will talk to you soon. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your December 2023 reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But also know that this is a timeless reading. So whenever you stumble upon this, this is when, you know, this is what you were meant to hear. Okay. So we're going to start with these oracle cards to get an overall energy for this month's reading. Okay. So you got 2 cards. Okay. We got envy and friendship. So let's start with envy. Envy says, I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So I feel like with this card, what Spirit is talking about is that, you know, everybody has their challenges. You may be looking at somebody and kind of feeling a certain kind of way that they may have something that you're wanting. But with this envy card, what Spirit is telling you is that even though it looks like that person has what you want, and that it may seem like it came to them easily, they have other challenges that they're going through that you may not even know anything about. Okay. So everybody is here learning things and going through things and having obstacles and things that they have to work through. Okay. Then we've got friendship. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So friendship can talk about, you know, all the different relationships that you've been in with people, even the ones where you've gotten burned and you felt like that person wasn't your friend. Everybody that comes through your life is there to teach you certain things, or for, you know, to reflect certain things back to you. Let's say that. And even if it may seem at the time like this person is not contributing anything to your life, they are still teaching you something that you're going to figure out at the end of the day. It may be 10, 20, 30 years down the line that you figure it out, and the two of you may not even be friends anymore, but there's going to come a day where you realize what that person was in your life for. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move to tarot and see what else Spirit wants to tell you for this reading. This is for Scorpio Spirit. This is for Scorpio Spirit. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups can talk about, someone coming to you with a love offer, or you going to someone else with a love offer, bearing it all with your heart on your sleeve or their heart on their sleeve, and, pretty much letting you know exactly how they feel, or you letting that person know exactly how you feel. Okay. So let me clarify so I can see what Spirit wants to tell you about this Knight of Cups. Okay, so we've got release. All right. Okay, so in order for you to either experience this or be able to do this for someone else with the Knight of Cups, give a love offer or accept a love offer, there needs to be some type of release. Okay, there's some things that you may be holding on to, some friendships or other type of relationships you have in your life that may not be healthy, because we got the envy card that came up with friendship, and it may be a toxic situation, okay, that may be keeping you from what it is that you truly want. Okay, there may be some things that you need to take a look at, that you really need to dig deep and see. If you've got some envy going on, you need to ask yourself, for instance, why is it I feel this way about this person? What is so different about them? What is the difference between you and them? And why is it you feel like they have what it is that they want, which may be the same thing you want? And what is stopping you from getting it as well? Because this card is telling you that you're the same as everybody. So if they can have it, then you can have it too. Okay. But there may be some things that you're holding on to that's stopping you. That's a blockage or some type of obstacle and keeping you from what it is that you want. Okay. We've got the Four of Pentacles under here. This can talk about you holding on to something. Okay. You may be holding on to your idea of what you want in a relationship. Okay. And because look, this lady's like locking it in a box, locking these pentacles in a box. You may have locked your feelings away. Okay. You may have been hurt by someone in the past and locked your feelings away and thrown away the key or hidden the key somewhere. But what you truly want is this Knight of Cups. You want someone to come to you and, lay it all out on the line, lay it all out on the table and let you know how they feel, and you're wanting to do the same with them. But if you've locked your feelings in a box, Scorpio, you're not going to be able to do that. So I feel like that's what this release card is talking about. You've got to figure out what it is that caused you to lock your feelings up in a box like that, so that you can dig up that key and open it back up and, and open the box up and take them out. Okay. All right. So let's see what these other cards are. We have the Eight of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands here. We have the Moon, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you're worried. You've got some decisions to make here. And with the Moon, there's some things that are being hidden. Either you're hiding things from yourself, or whatever person resembles this Knight of Cups for you, or who represents this Knight of Cups for you, may be hiding things from you as well. Okay. But what you've got to realize is, as I've been telling everybody this throughout their readings, everyone outside of you is a reflection of what's going on inside yourself. Okay. So if there are some untruths or some lies that are being told, or truth that's being hidden, or there's some things that you're not seeing, the person is a reflection of you. So you have to look within yourself to figure out what these things are. Because I just finished a reading for Libra, and I told Libra the same thing I'm going to tell you. The things, there's nothing truly hidden from you. Okay. That's why they always say whatever's in the dark is going to come to light. Okay. You can ask your spirit guides. You can ask your higher self to show you the truth of any situation if you're really needing to know what is going on. But when it comes to someone else coming to you and being truthful, you have to be truthful with yourself first. If they're hiding things from you, 9 times out of 10, there is there are some places within yourself that you're not being completely truthful with yourself about certain things. It could be about whatever this is that you need to release, whatever that is you've locked up in a box with that Four of Pentacles card. Okay, so let's clarify the rest of these cards. Okay, because you're trying to manifest something that you really want. Okay, with this Eight of Wands. All right, but you're going to have to embrace change to do it, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, and then with the Two of Wands, you have some decisions to be made. Okay, you have to choose a path. Okay, it could be you may have to choose between two different people for some of you. All right, but Spirit is with you. You're not alone. Whenever I see the birds in the card, that's what that tells me. And in every one of these cards, there are birds. So Spirit is always around you, trying to guide you and trying to help you. But it's up to you to, either take their advice or to, go on your own if that's what you're wanting to do. Okay, and then for the Moon, we have fear. Okay, so this person that you're wanting to come and be honest with you, they're fearful of being honest with you. Maybe they tried to be honest with you in the past, and they may feel like they're uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It may not have turned out the way that they wanted it to, or they may have tried to take a step in the direction to be honest with you, and maybe they were disappointed with the way things worked out. But on the other hand, as I said, a lot of times people are reflections of what's going on within us, and if there's some things that you're fearful of, because you wouldn't be locking your feelings or whatever this is up in a box if you weren't fearful of, maybe the outcome of what's going to happen. But, if you don't try, then for sure it's going to be a failure if you don't try. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. So let me do the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, we have spend some time together. And I feel like this spend some time together is not talking about you and another person. This is Spirit saying you need to spend some time with yourself to figure out the things that you need to release, whatever fears you need to manage, and to make the decisions you need to make. Make those plans so you can head off in the direction of what it is you want with the Knight of Cups. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move to these love notes before we go. And we're going to get a message from Spirit. I mean, not from Spirit. I'm sorry, from your person. This is for Scorpio, Spirit. This is for Scorpio. Ooh, you got 4 that fell. You got the most of anybody. Sometimes I feel like you want too much from me. So I feel like, that might be where this fear stems from with the other person. And I'm not trying to, let me say this. I'm not trying to put everything on you and say, oh, Scorpio this, Scorpio that, Scorpio's a bad person. I'm not saying that at all, because I'm a Scorpio too. But I have to be honest with you and tell you the truth, because you like people that are going to be honest with you, right? So I'm going to tell you the truth, because I have to be honest with myself too. All right. So I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. Okay. It may not always be what you want to hear, but it's the truth. Okay. Then we've got, babe, I love you. I want to be with you. So this is the truth. Your person wants to be with you, but for some reason, there's some fears. They've got some things that they have to work through. Okay. And I feel like the both of you are reflecting each other. So you have some fears as well. Okay. Then we've got, I need more time to heal and love myself. I feel like both of you need that. Okay, this is what your person is saying to you, but I feel like you need to spend some time together with yourself to heal and love yourself and to release certain things. And then we've got, sometimes I stare at my phone and become stuck. So this person needs time to work through whatever it is that they need to work through, just like the things that you need to release and work through, you're going to need to have that time as well. But Spirit wants you to remember that everybody's in your life for a reason, and that we all have, different challenges that we have to go through, even though it may seem like somebody's got it all worked out. It's kind of like how you see those people on Instagram. They have these pictures, they take these perfect pictures, and they make you, think that, oh my God, their life is so perfect. And then later on down the line, you hear that all of that was, was fake. And you come to find out that, their life is a living hell. Everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through it. So it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you less than. It's all these things are happening to make you stronger. And we are the sign of transformation. Okay. Things are always happening to us, death and rebirth all the time. So this is like the same story, different day, basically. Okay? And you know that because we go through these obstacles and these things all the time. That's why Scorpio is one of the strongest signs in the zodiac. So whatever this is you're going through, my heart goes out to you. I send you all the love I can. And please know you will get through this. Okay. All right. Please have a good month. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I know it's been a while, so we're going to take a look at what's going on in your life for December 2023. We're going to start off with these oracle cards to get an overall theme or picture of December 2023. Remember, this is a timeless reading, even though it's coming out this month. And whenever you find it, this is what you're meant to hear. Okay. All right. So we're starting out with this card that says Judgment. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So it may seem like you're going through a really hard period at this time. And I feel like you have to understand that, everybody has stuff they're going through. You may feel like at this point that you're getting dragged by the universe or by people in your life or just by situations that you're going through. But Spirit wants you to understand that even though everyone has a different path, all those paths combined together still have their own share of challenges. They may not come at the same time that yours does. It may not be the same amount of intensity that yours may have. It could be less, it could be more, because it's going to be different for everyone. But Spirit wants to let you know that, you're not alone in the things that you're going through, that other people are going through things as well. Because look, if this is a reading I'm reading for the Aquarius collective. So there are other people in the under the sign of Aquarius who are having challenges that they're going through as well. Okay. So now we're going to move to the tarot and we're going to see what else Spirit wants to tell you. I'm just going to leave that card there in case you want to take another look at it while I shuffle these cards. I missed y'all, Aquarius. Y'all know y'all my peeps. I know it's been a long time, but sister had to take care of some things. I had to get myself together because I can't tell y'all nothing if my stuff ain't together, right? So, okay, let me move this. Okay, here we go. Okay. Just going to turn them over and we'll talk about them as we get to them. Okay. Okay, you got some stuff going on here, Aquarius. We got to talk. Okay. So overall energy we have here is the Three of Wands. This can talk about, I got to say it's what's coming up. A possible third party situation for some of you. This is also, talking about like you waiting for your ships to come in. Okay. Like I said, you may be feeling alone, especially with this Judgment card. When we talk about everyone having their own challenges, but see these birds, all the birds that I see that are in this deck, to me is Spirit telling me to let you know that you are not alone. It may seem like you are at times, but you have a whole spiritual team. You have angels. You've got, even some human angels around you that are blessings to help you through, help you throughout your life. It may seem like I said, we got to just get ourselves together so we can bring in the rest of the soul tribe. Okay. All right. So under this, we got the Seven of Cups. This can talk about, you having a lot of different choices, a lot of options about what you want to do. You might be confused about what to do, but I feel like you want your justice. You've been going through it, been getting dragged for years. We know this, Aquarius. And, I'm always rooting for y'all. But with the Justice card, it talks about not just, justice. It can talk about balance, needing to have balance, because look at the card. Look at the woman. She has a feather on one side and a heart on the other side of the scale. This is the first time I ever really looked at this card. But they're perfectly balanced, because you would think that the heart would weigh more than the feather and it would be lopsided. But this person has it where it's, you know, exactly balanced. And this could be a Libra person in your life, or you could have Libra, you know, you could have Libra aspects in your chart. Okay. But this can also speak of like some legal issues. Some of you may be going through legal issues. It can also speak of just, you know, everyone getting what they deserve. So if you've been doing people right and they haven't been doing you right, this is about you getting what it is you deserve. And I feel like that's been your goal the whole time. Okay. And you're waiting for things to turn around. You may be asking yourself, you know, when is it my time? You may feel like other people are getting their just desserts or getting what it is that they want, but you haven't been getting yours. Okay. And it's funny, I have my TV on here and I see the word twin flame going across the TV, which is interesting because, you know, that's what we used to talk about all the time. Okay. So let me start by clarifying this Three of Wands for you. Give me 1 second. Some of you may be going through a divorce, or your person may be going through a divorce. Somebody's dreaming of you, Aquarius. Every time I crack the cards, and somebody's holding on. Are you holding on to an old connection? All right, all right, so we've got renewal. So this is about the transformation you're going through, because there's a butterfly on this card. We talked about butterflies all the time, about how you start off as a caterpillar, you go into your cocoon, you go through your transformation, and this is how you come out. And so some of you are going through that. You're in that cocoon and you're about to come out as this beautiful butterfly. And that's what's going to bring in the ships that you've been waiting on. Okay. Because if you look at this ship, it's not that far away. It's not that far away in the water. It's getting closer. Okay, so let's turn these other cards over and see what Spirit is talking about. So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. We got the Devil. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, there's some deception going on, or going to be going on in the month of December. Okay, with the Page of Cups, this can talk about a love offer coming along with an apology. This is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you may have these signs in your chart. And then with the Devil, we have Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn energy. There's a situation where there's a lot of passion. There may be obsession. Okay, one side may be obsessed with the other, or vice versa. But there's been deception going on. Okay, it could be a situation where you may be deceiving yourself about something. But what you got to realize is that this life is all about you. This is about self-actualization, about you learning how to love yourself, how to look at yourself and put yourself first. Okay, you may have felt like you've had missed opportunities in the past, but if it didn't come together and it wasn't healthy, it wasn't the way that you wanted it to be, you did not feel like it was effortless or easy, and you felt like it was a hard road the whole way, then that wasn't meant for you. You know, you were just meant to learn something from that and move forward. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, that, you know, you may have an apology and a love offer coming your way. Okay. Or you may have had it in the past, but maybe things didn't work out with you and this person. And it seems like it's a missed opportunity, but you do have another opportunity here, because you have an opportunity for self-love. Because this cup to me reminds me of the Ace of Cups. And so your cup has to be overflowing, Aquarius, before you can even worry about giving that love to someone else. Because if your cup is not overflowing, or say it's half full, let's start off with that as an analogy. Say your cup is half full and you give to this person, you give to this person, you give to that person. All of a sudden you look in your cup, there's nothing left for you. So that is why I say it needs to be overflowing, because you got to be able to give to yourself first, and then everyone else gets what's left over, not you. Okay. With the Devil card here, like I said, this can speak of a passionate connection. It can also speak of an obsession. All right. And whatever is going on here, there is some truth that's not being told. Like I said, either a truth is not being told to you, or it could be a situation where you may not be, being honest about something with yourself or with someone else. So let's clarify these cards. Page of Cups. Okay, we got 2 cards that fell for that. 4 of Cups. Okay, the Devil. Okay, and then 7 of Swords. Okay, so for the Page of Cups, we've got taking a risk and embracing change. So this could have been you in the past with the Page of Cups, taking a risk and embracing change by stepping to someone and letting them know how you feel. Okay. But I feel like it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to with this 4 of Cups. Okay. But someone is missing you. All right. This could be your inner child missing you, or your higher self missing you, because you've got, like I said, you've got to learn how to give to yourself. We were taught to give it all out to other people, especially females. We were taught to give it all away to other people. And then we don't understand why we feel the way we do when we have nothing left for ourselves. And I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. It's time to go back to basics, to heal the hurt, okay, from what happened with this person in the past, so that you can move forward, so you can seize the opportunity and move forward in your life, okay? Because you got to, like I said, you have to make it all about you. That's what this is at the end of the day. If you're wanting to come together in a soulmate situation, or especially a twin flame connection, it is going to involve you putting yourself first and making it all about you. And you cannot put your life on hold for anyone else. You got to move forward, because life is going on now. Life doesn't start when your person comes into your life. It's going on right now. And you got to show the universe that you are independent. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You can come from a place of power. You don't need anyone or anything. Not to say that, it's wrong to want to be in a relationship, or it's wrong to want to have people around you. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But it's the place you're coming from. Because if you're coming from a place of weakness where your cup is empty, people are not, people are taking from you and not giving you anything. That's not where you want to come from, because when you come from that, you're looking for people outside yourself to fill your voids, and you can't do that. We're looking to come from a place of power, that 9 of Pentacles energy, or the Empress that I always talk about, the divine feminine or masculine, whether, you're male or female, doesn't matter. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. For you to come from that place of power where you're independent, you stand on your own 2 feet, you take care of yourself, so that you can make the best informed decision when it comes to relationships, whether it's friendships or it's a romantic relationship. Because when you don't need anybody, that's when you can truly stand in your power and choose the best person to be, for you to be with, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a twin flame, whether it's, neither one of those, and just someone else that you feel like is a good fit for you. But while you're trying to fill your own voids, that is not the best time to be making the decision about who you want to be with. But it's your choice. It's your life. I always tell you that you got to do what you think is best. I'm just here to give you the information that Spirit is impressing upon me. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move to the love notes, and we're going to give get some messages from your person. Like I said, continue to work on yourself, okay? Because it's all about you being happy. What's going to make you happy, okay? Put yourself first. Okay, so we got 2 messages here. The first one says, I've been thinking about how can I fix things between us. So this person who, may or may not have given you this love offer, or you may have given one to them, they're wanting to try to fix things between the 2 of you. They may not have said anything to you about it in the 3D, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't cross this person's mind. This message wouldn't be coming up if they weren't thinking about it. Okay. Then we've got, I tried to replace you. Then I realized that you are irreplaceable, and now you are gone. So it's a case of, they don't know, you don't know what you've got until you've lost it. And so for some of you, you may be turning away from this person permanently and not wanting to go back. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose to do, or if you do choose to go back, it's on you. It's your choice. But what Spirit wants you to do is just make sure you are standing in your power as much as you can, so that you can make the best decision for you. Okay, at the end of the day. All right. So y'all know I missed y'all. I'm so happy to read for you again. I wish you a really good month. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of December 2023. This is a timeless reading, so even though it's coming out this month, it doesn't mean, when you run across it, it's still what you're meant to hear, okay? All right, we're going to start out with these oracle cards to get an overall theme for what's going to be happening in the month of December, okay? Here we go. All right, so we've got perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay, Capricorn, I feel like this card would pretty much sum up a lot about, Capricorns. Y'all are very, what's the word? Not necessarily driven, but ambitious. You have goals. You set out to do what it is. You have ideas about what you want to do, and you set out to do those things. And I feel like Spirit is just giving you a reminder that, whatever it is that you want to do, even those times when you doubt yourself, even if you've been having times where you're doubting yourself, Spirit is saying, know that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. Okay. All right, so now we're going to move to the tarot and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this month. This is for Capricorn, Spirit. It's for Capricorn. Okay, remove that. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, okay? This is talking about you having a lot of options, choices, and you may be confused. You may have maybe overwhelmed because you have so many choices, okay? You may have analysis paralysis when it comes to whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because, for instance, you may have a lot of different directions your career could go in. And you may have all these different choices and not know what's going to be best for you. Okay. And I feel like Spirit is telling you just experiment. Okay. Or listen to your gut. You will feel certain ways about certain paths. You will feel good about certain paths, and other paths won't. You may not feel that same way, but you can always experiment, if you're still in doubt after that. Okay. Under this, we've got the Chariot card. It's Cancerian energy. You may have Cancer placements. Your person may have. With the Chariot, I feel like this is about control, getting control, overcoming obstacles so that you can make a decision and, go for what it is that you want. Okay. All right. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. This one? All right. Let me get another one. Okay. Okay. We got two cards that fell, Special Occasion and Soulmate. So with this Special Occasion card, a lot of you, we're going to be going into Capricorn season in a few months. Well, actually this month. And so, there are going to be some of you who are celebrating birthdays, going out for the holidays, enjoying the holidays. And then we've got soulmate. So this may be a situation for some of you where you end up meeting a soulmate while you're out celebrating, or you may have options about different soulmates. You may have more than one soulmate around you and be trying to figure out, which person's going to be best for you. Like I said, listen to your gut. When you're around this person, how do they make you feel? All right. Think about the qualities that you want to have in a partner, and see if you can, see if you can identify those qualities in the people that are around you that may be vying to be with you. Okay. All right. So let's turn these cards over. We got Three of Swords, Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay. So you've gotten your heart broken in the past. Okay. Last time I used to read for a Capricorn, I know a lot of you have been, had been going through it with this Three of Swords. It can talk about possible third party for some of you, but you've been wanting to come together in a relationship with someone with the Two of Cups, because this can talk about a relationship where you vibe with this person on many different levels. Okay. Where it's an undeniable connection. All right. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, this can talk about heading towards a long-term relationship where there's money, love, legacy, the whole 9 yards with the Ten of Pentacles. So some of you may have gone from heartbreak into meeting someone, a soulmate with whom you can have this long-term relationship with. Okay. And or this is the dream, this is what you're wanting. These two cards, the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, and with the Three of Wands, you're waiting for that, you're trying to manifest that, and you're waiting for your ships to come in. All right, let's clarify these cards. Three of Swords. Okay. Two of Cups. All right, Ten of Pentacles. And then Three of Wands, please. Okay, so we've got visitor, we have forgiveness, we've got rejection and long distance or world travel, and then withholding. Okay, so you may be getting a visitor, someone coming to see you soon. It could be someone that broke your heart, someone with whom you had a failed past relationship with. Okay, and Spirit is saying that in order to be in your next relationship or to move on from what happened with this Three of Swords here, it's going to require forgiveness. Remember, we always talk about forgiveness. It's not about the other person. It's about you, to get that betrayal energy, whatever energy, the anger, the rejection out of your system, so you don't bring it into the next relationship. Okay, or you don't attract the next person. You won't attract someone who brings those things out in you. Okay. The anger and the rejection and the, them betraying you. Okay. And then with the world of distance or world travel, you might be traveling for the holidays for this special occasion, or this could represent the person that you meet. You and this person may live at a distance, or this Three of Swords person may live at a distance from you. Okay. You may be afraid of rejection. That's why Spirit is saying it's time to forgive and let go of things, so that you can enter into your next phase of, relationships, whether it's friendships or otherwise, with a clean slate, and not have to have this rejection thing in the back of your mind, because it's about you healing those wounds. And then we've got withholding. So this person may have, hurt you deeply by withholding their true feelings. And this could speak of, because this happened to you with this person, you may be hedging your bets and not wanting to let other people know how you feel. But when you do this, when you withhold, you're not just hurting the other person, you're hurting yourself as well, because you don't know what type of relationship you could have with that person if you don't open yourself up to it. I'm not saying the old person, the person that hurt you. That's up to you if you want to go back to someone who you feel like has betrayed you. That's up to you to decide. But I'm saying anyone new who comes in, it's going to be harder for them to have a chance with you if you're withholding how you feel. And if you attract people that withhold their feelings from you, that's something you got to take a look at from within. Because remember, we always talk about, people being mirrors. And when something happens, that's something you got to take a look at, because it's going to keep happening until you look at it and resolve it, because that's why it's coming up. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to take a look at these love notes. We're going to get some messages from your person, see what it is they want to tell you. This is for Capricorn spirit. This is for Capricorn. Okay. So we got 3 cards. First one says, maybe this break is for a good reason. Maybe this time apart will help us come back together. So for some of you, you may be temporarily separated with your person, or, you know, you may be permanently separated with them from them, and they may be thinking, you know, that this is a break, and that maybe y'all are going to have a chance to come back together with each other. But like I said, that's up to you at the end of the day. Then we've got my twin flame, my love. So for some of you, this person we're talking about with the 3 of Swords here is your twin flame. And then we've got, I've been depressed lately. Things have been really hard. So this person is going through it as well. You know, they've got their issues as well. Just like you have to get through things, you got to learn how to forgive. You got to let go of, you know, being rejected and having your heart broken with that 3 of Swords there. Your person is going through things as well. And I know a lot of times when we're angry, we like to make the other person, make them, you know, put them at fault and say it's all on them. But you have to step back and take a look at yourself as well, because it takes two to tango. I'm not on the other person's side. I'm just trying to be in the middle here and hold up that mirror so you can see what spirit is trying to show you. Okay. All right. I wish you the best of luck, Capricorn. Please have a good December. Merry Christmas to you. If I don't, I'm sure I'm going to put some other readings up. This won't be the only reading for the month of December, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your December 2023 reading. Please don't forget these readings are timeless. So it's whenever you stumble upon this reading, it's what you were meant to hear. Okay. So we're going to start this reading out with these oracle cards to get an overall theme, some type of background for what's going on, or, you know, what may be going on in December of this year. Okay. Or at the time you see this. Okay. So the card that fell is acceptance. It says, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. That is what this whole thing is about. Okay. It's about unconditional love. Unconditional love means that you accept, you know, yourself and other people the way that they are, regardless, because you can't change what other people do, right? You can only decide to accept their behavior and deal with them, or you can decide, you know, to not accept it, or to accept it and then move on and not deal with them. It's up to you what you want to do. And then when it comes to yourself, this is about you learning to accept yourself, because there may be things about yourself that you may not be able to change, but you need to love yourself anyway, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. So now we are going to move to Tarot, Pisces, and see what else Spirit wants to tell you in this reading. This is for Pisces Spirit. This is for Pisces. Okay. Okay. Just going to turn everything over when it's time. Okay. Overall energy is the 7 of Wands. Okay. So this is talking about the need for you to stand your ground. Okay. To just realize that you have to put yourself first. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords under here, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This can talk about impulsive behavior, somebody coming in with a love offer out of nowhere. You know, you may feel swept off your feet. But then under here we have the Empress. So the Empress is Taurus Libra energy, and it is talking about, independence. It's the best qualities of all the queens. It's about you standing in your divine feminine or masculine energy, and learning how to be independent and stand on your own 2 feet and hold your ground, stand your ground with the 7 of Wands. Okay. All right, let's start by clarifying the 7 of Wands, and let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about it. Okay, so Spirit is saying you need to learn how to stand your ground when it comes to love. Okay, learn how to accept certain things about yourself and about other people, because accepting yourself fully is what is going to enable you to accept other people and their flaws as well, because nobody is perfect. Even if you could change everything about yourself, or another person could do that, you're still not going to be perfect, and neither is the other person. So Spirit is saying, learn to accept other people for who they are, but don't let it get to the point to where your boundaries are being violated by this other person, because that's not what Spirit is saying. That's not acceptance. That's, a form of abuse when someone is violating your boundaries after you set those boundaries up and let them know what they are. So Spirit is saying to let people know how far they can go with you, especially when it comes to love, because you may have been a person in the past, Pisces, where, you may have lost yourself completely in love relationships or in relationships, period, and allowed things to go on that you may not have allowed to go on if you weren't in love with a person. And I feel like that's what Spirit is talking about. Okay. All right. So we've got 2 of Cups. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. We have the World, all signs. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Okay. So I feel like with the 2 of Cups, you were in a relationship, okay, or trying to head towards a relationship, a love relationship, and something happened, okay? And because of that, with the Hermit card, you're now in your energy where you're trying to heal from whatever happened with this relationship, okay? You're trying to close out old cycles, whatever it was that happened in this relationship, whatever you learned from it, or, whatever you feel was done to you, or, whatever ways you feel like you weren't treated properly. I feel like now you're trying to overcome certain personal challenges and open up new doors and opportunities for yourself by healing from whatever happened here with this, okay? Or for some of you, it could be that this relationship has enabled you to go within and heal certain things and open up new doors and possibilities for yourself with the world, okay? And then we've got the 5 of Cups here. So we're going to clarify. Let me clarify these cards because I want to see what Spirit is what further information Spirit is trying to give. 2 of Cups. Okay, we've got disconnect and relax, Hermit. Okay, inadequate, the World. Okay, ask for guidance, and then 5 of Cups. Okay, walking away. Okay. You may have felt like in this connection with this person that it was someone with whom you could disconnect and relax, or this may have been what you've always wanted to get out of a love relationship, is somebody that's like a safe place for you to disconnect and relax. It's what we all want, okay? You've got some issues with not feeling, worthy. Your person may feel inadequate at times as well. And so with the Hermit card, I feel like that's what this is talking about. You learning how to get past these feelings of inadequacy and learning to accept yourself, and so that you can accept other people as well, and to not be afraid to ask for guidance while you're going through this, change that you're going through with the world. Okay, these overcoming these personal challenges, because so you've got a whole spiritual team around you, and that it may be a situation where if it was someone that you were in a connection with and it didn't end up the way that you were wanting it to, you may have to walk away. You may have to, this may be about you learning how to love yourself first and put yourself first. And a lot of times when we're in love with someone, we don't see everything about that person we would see if we weren't in love with them. We give them grace. We overlook certain things. Sometimes they're red flags and we choose not to see them. Okay. So this may be a situation where you going through this journey and overcoming these personal challenges and opening up, new pathways for yourself. It may have caused you to look back on this relationship or some other relationships and realize that you needed to walk away. All right. And that this person wasn't what you thought they were. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a look at the love notes now and get some messages from your person and see what else they want to tell you about the situation. But this love card is coming up first. Spirit is saying you need to place boundaries. You need to set boundaries when it comes to your love life. Okay? And learn how to love yourself and put yourself first. Because it's very important for you to do that, Pisces. Okay, so we've got we belong together. And then we've got true love is hard to find, but I found it with you. So, like I said, I'm reading this one of two ways, where this is somebody that has shown you how to open up when it comes to love, how to accept yourself and accept other people. For others of you, this was a relationship that taught you the same thing, but it taught you that by not working out. Okay? All right, Pisces, I wish you the best of luck. Please have a good month. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon.